One of the core foundational aspects of running a good business is making sure that we are consistent in what we do. That looks like having processes and systems for how we go about doing things. And one of the problems that I see with this is oftentimes you have an expectation of how something should be done. I have an expectation of how something should be done. And I'm just hoping that your expectation aligns with mine, right? So we have to have processes. We have to have a script. We have to have a checklist for how we do things. One of the issues there is I, as an owner or a manager, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to take responsibility for this. I'm going to make sure all of them are exactly the way that I want them to be. And then it gets bottlenecked and no processes get developed at all. What I would strongly advise is you teach your team how to write process. Make sure that they all come from the same methodology for writing process, and then that way, what you can do is have an approval process that basically states if there's a service advisor, they're going to write processes in their domain area of accountability. They're probably the best ones to do that anyway, and either their manager or myself can validate or verify that that is a process we want. It checks all the boxes in terms of my values and my standards and all of that, and then the team is working together collaboratively to build processes for your organization. So, very simple. Step one, teach your team how to write process. Step two, work with your team to identify all of the processes that you think need to be built into your company. A great way to do this is to whiteboard it. Just throw it up there. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. Step three, pick the most impactful processes as a team and work on defining those processes. Number four, just work the list. Keep going through it. Eventually, you'll have all of your processes documented. Your team will have buy-in because they're the ones that help write the process. And it's going to meet your standards of excellence because there was a thorough approval process in place.